Hey, this is Chris from Swap and Go. Welcome to another video. The Swap and Go Exchange YouTube's channel, the best channel out there. Please go down and, like and subscribe to the channel. Help us out a little bit. The title today, my friends, is Keep Calm and Buy More Crypto. Huh? Why would I say that? I mean, look over here. But Doge is down 17.48%. Pepe is down 19.88. SHIB is down 17.31. Bitcoin is down 6.22%, but there is such a large amount of money there. It's $4,169. ETH is down 8.87%. Why, in all logic, would I say buy more crypto? And keep this in mind. This is my opinion, not financial advice. Right, you might hear a moan over there. My dogs are even moaning, like, "Oh my goodness." Why? Because the people who keep their mind about them, the people who are able to calm themselves down, take a step back from the situation they're in, and just calmly look at things. They're the people who, by and large, are successful. Right? They're the ones that don't fail at things too often, right? Because they're able to calmly do things. Okay, so it's just you see the gray hair up here. I've got a lot of miles on me. Let me give you just a few things like that's happened in my life. I was a coach for a long time, and I coached basketball, I coached softball, I coached football, I coached soccer, I coached track for years and years and years, and had thousands of athletes right under my care, under my coaching. And a lot of times people would ask me, "Hey coach, what was it you said to that kid out there in the pitching mound?" you know Trying to get my dog to stop whining. Yes, the crypto, I know. um what is it that would what would you say to that kid out there? A lot of times, they think I was giving some kind of sage advice, as being a genius. And what was I doing? Well, I remember one time I went out, there was a kid, I was coaching softball, and, it was the bottom of the last inning. And true story. It sounds like I'm making this up, but it's true. It was the bottom of the last inning. We're up by a run. Bases are loaded. And there's like two outs. I called timeout because pitcher was struggling. I went out there and I didn't invite the whole infield or anybody in. It's just the pitcher and myself. I just looked at him as at the pitcher, and I was like, "Hey, did you get a load of the crazy guy over there at the end of this down the left field line watching the game?" And the kid starts laughing. What did I do that for? So I wanted that kid, I wanted that pitcher to take their mind off of things, to step back, relax for a second, And I just looked at the kid, and I was like, "Hey, if you get this kid out, you don't get this kid out at the plate." I go, "You know what happens tomorrow?" And the kid is like, "What?" And I said, "The sun is going to come up." It's like, don't put so much pressure on yourself. Everything's going to be good. And I said at the end of that, I said, "Oh, by the way, hold on to the ball while you're pitching for another half second, because the pitches are coming out too low. Just get the ball up." I got my message in there right at the end, went back into the dugout. The very next pitch, pop up the first baseman. We get the out, we win the game. Everything is good. Everybody's like, "Oh my goodness, what did you say?" And I was like, "Just calm down, right? It's not a big deal. Just chill out, right?" That's what's going on, right now in crypto world. And I gave you all the, things are bleeding red. Keep your calm about you. Don't freak out. Check out the weirdo down the left field line and laugh for a second. All right. Check now. Let me bring some things to you. So, what's going on today? Let's get to the news part here. Ooh, crypto. The crypto, was that say? Crypto potato. Another 700 million in liquidations as Bitcoin dumps 61,000 dollars. Crypto flash crash. What caused Friday's collapse? Bitcoin plunges to six. This is, of course, some of these are older than others. All right. SEC breaks policy from guidelines and Uniswap. You got that going on. All right. Just hold on just for a second. Okay. I'm back. Had to stop for a second. Look, my dogs, the crypto was getting to them. They had to go out. So crypto sales off sharply amongst reports of Iranian drone attack on Israel. We had the CPI report came out that wasn't favorable for the market. We have all these things happening. Okay, and I'm not making light of any of these things, but I'm just saying things in the world happen. Okay, there's not going to be a perfect time for something to come out. Very few times does everything just align. There's going to be bumps in the road. That's why we see the green candles followed by some red candles, by some green candles, and something's going up, it goes like that. So chill out, take a step back for just a minute, keep some perspective, keep going, as you're going, in my opinion, because the people who are going to be successful, the people who are going to weather the storm, the people who keep their wits about them, right? The people who are able to take a deep breath and stand back for a second and go about their business. Brings me up another sports story. I remember watching something about I can't remember what year it was, 89, 90, somewhere in there. The 49ers were playing the Cincinnati Bengals in the Super Bowl. And it was the one where Montana has a winning drive. I think he connects with Taylor in the end zone. And, it's one of those NFL story documentary things. And it was one of the guys who was in a huddle. It wasn't Montana. And they said, I knew we were going to win the game. It was like 2 minutes left or something like that, whatever the time was. It's down towards the end of the game. And they're on the drive, and they had called timeout, and they're in the huddle. Joe Montana looks up there. You think he's going to be telling the offensive line, you got to block, and make sure you do this, and make sure you do that, and trying to give him this big pep talk. Montana was in the huddle, and he looks up, and he sees John Candy, the famous actor, comedian guy. He's got seats somewhere in the end zone that they're driving towards. And he looks up and he's like, isn't that John Candy up there? And everybody started laughing. And the guy who was, being interviewed for the documentary said, that's when I knew we were going to win. And they go on to win. Why? Because the leader of the team was keeping himself composed. He was focused, but he's like, calm down. That's what we have to do now. We have to calm down. You're going to look at things on here and you're going to say, oh my goodness, everything looks bad. I have to sell. Well, you sell on a red day, you're definitely going to be losing money. All right. If you can be the guy that stands back and just says, look at the guy down in the left field line. Look at that weirdo. Hey, look, John Candy's up there. You can just step back and calm yourself down. You're going to be the one who wins money. Okay. Not wins, but earns your money in the market. Something else is going on that I read about. There's some liquidation going on. Okay. In the realm of cryptocurrency, I'm reading this thing, is like some people out there might not know what liquidation is. In the realm of cryptocurrency trading, liquidation occurs when a trader cannot maintain a leveraged position due to insufficient funds. This inability to meet the margin requirements prompts exchanges or lending platforms to forcibly close a position to prevent further losses. They sell it off, right? They can't stand the loss anymore. People have borrowed. They sell it off and it goes down. Guys, BlackRock is out there right now. What do you think? Things are down $44,000 for Bitcoin. Everything's following suit. We have these bad news things in the market. People are panicking. People are like, they can't step back from things. They are selling out. And then you have BlackRock and Fidelity, these people who are experts in the field. They know what they're doing. They know what's coming. They know there's a bunch of money that's going to be made in the future. And what are they doing? Now, they can see when people are going to get liquidated, all right? If you think for a second, that they don't have wallets that people don't know about. If you go to etherscan.io, there's going to be wallets for everything. Whoever, investment there is out there, and you can look and you can see all the wallets. They're not going to put their name on it. BlackRock, Fidelity. It's going to look like anybody else's wallet. And what are they going to do? They can see where the liquidations are. They're going to sell enough to hit those liquidations, right? Let the process work for in their favor. It's going to go down. What are they going to do? They're going to come in and they're going to buy more next week, 2 weeks from now, whatever it is. It's all going to come back up. And what did they do? They just made a whole bunch of money. All right. Don't let the big guys outwit you that way. Okay. Just don't do it. Keep calm. Look for John Candy in the end zone. Be cool. All right. If you can, maybe you buy some more crypto. It's a great day to buy it. Except for I just checked before I started filming this, and the gas fee was $186 to buy something. But what do you do then? You don't freak out and get upset and say, oh, if I can only do this, the big guys are doing it to me again. I don't sleep well at night. So a lot of times I'm up at 1 a.m. I'll go to sleep and I wake up at 3 a.m. A lot of my trades are done at 1 a.m, 3 a.m. Why? That's when gas fees go down. Like yesterday, I posted on our Telegram. It's like, did I just really see gas fees at $257? It looked like a good time to buy something. I went to go buy, and the gas fees are $257. Well, guess what? I bought later that night, and the gas fees are $18 as opposed to $257. Okay, so maybe if you wait till tonight, you make your purchase at 2 a.m, whatever, gas fees might be $14, and you're going to get a great deal. So have some patience. Keep your head about you. Yes, there's a lot of bad things going on out there, but just keep this in mind as well. In 2020, there's a Bitcoin halving. Bitcoin went crazy. Okay, nothing affected it. The halving hit. After that, Bitcoin flew. Does anybody remember what was going on in 2020? I remember being locked up, not in jail. I never broke the law, but I was sitting right here at my computer doing work, and I wasn't able to go to the stores like I used to. I wasn't able to go out in public like I used to because the whole world was on lockdown, right? And yet, Bitcoin flew. Okay, so yes, there's some problems in the Middle East right now, and they're not good problems. There's things going on elsewhere, right? The interest rates might go up again, or they have gone up a little bit, but Bitcoin halving is going to happen. The Bitcoin halving, in my opinion, is going to make things fly. Okay, so just chill out, keep your wits about you, and I'll see you soon. All right, have a good night. Bye now.